Hey, what's up, everybody? I had an awesome question come in from actually a family member today. My cousin Jasmine sent me a message and asked me something. She's been a little stuck on her fitness regimen as of late, and it's something I wanted to talk about because I've been thinking about it as well on my own. So I took a little break from writing here in my office. It is a cold and rainy day here in Georgia, but her question had to deal basically with vanity. In the world of health and fitness, a lot of times people feel guilty for wanting to look better naked. They feel like they can't tell their friends that, well, I'm training, I'm working out because I want a bigger looking chest. I want biceps that bulge. I want an ass that is huge. Like I want these physical characteristics of myself to stand out. And people claim that that's shallow. I guess I can understand where people are coming from because everyone's going to be a little different. You have, examples of people in fitness magazines all the time, and people are like, oh, I want to look like that guy. I want to look like that person. And sometimes it can be a little daunting. You look at someone like that and you talk about perfection and how perfect they look. So people put vanity down as a goal. Oh, no. You should train for health. You should train to live longer and be stronger. All of that's cool. All of that is great. But it is totally fucking okay to train to look really great naked. It is okay if you want to have bigger biceps. It's okay if you're like me and you're like, you know what? This winter, I want to bulk because I want my back to be wider. I want a big, wide back. A back so big it makes a gorilla feel like a tiny little ant. There's nothing wrong with that. Your goals are your goals. And I understand that many people would look at it and say, oh, that's vain. Yeah, but if vanity gets you off your ass to actually go and do something to improve yourself, why is that so bad? It's not. At all. Ever. Your goals are your goals. People can put them down. People can question them. And that's okay. That's their shit. That's not you. That's them. They've got to deal with their own shit. So it's totally okay. And that's what I told my cousin. Yes, it's cool if you want to train to have bigger biceps. You should not feel bad about that. You should not feel bad that you want to have a booty or an ass. You should not feel bad at all, no matter what anyone tries to tell you, because they're your goals. If your goal is just to get stronger, fine, get stronger. Whatever your goal is, go after it and get it. But if it happens to be vain, if it happens to feel like vanity, who cares? It's what you want to do. So we talked for a little while longer. I gave her a few tips for how to, institute more hypertrophy training, how to get a little bit more of the pump, extending her reps, making them a little longer, focusing more on the squeeze, working more time under tension with the muscle. And she's super happy. She felt stuck for a while. She felt like her goal of not being of quote unquote being a fat ass who could barely get off the couch and carry her son had been accomplished. She can lift her son. She's stronger than she's ever been. And she's the leanest she's ever been since she had her first child. A huge goal, huge accomplishment. But she felt stuck recently because she felt like going towards the vein of vanity wasn't good enough. So she stopped working out. She hasn't felt like working out because she felt like that goal was vain. So what? You've made all this amazing progress. Who gives a shit if now you want to build a bigger chest or bigger arms or have shoulders that look really great in a summer dress or have an ass that sticks out in a pair of pants? Awesome. Do it. Go get it. So I wanted to film this Facebook Live to talk about that. And just so you can think about that. If your goal is vain, if it is vanity, that's totally okay. Nothing is wrong with that. And if someone wants to tell you that there is, that's their shit they got to deal with, not you. Now, does that mean you should say, I want to look exactly like The Rock? I mean, you can train like The Rock. I'm not going to promise that you'll ever look like The Rock. But you can get to a point where you look your best and look better than you ever have in your life, and that's totally okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Loving yourself for who you are and the body that you have is something that a lot of people are talking about these days. And I think that's very important. But loving yourself and wanting to increase something the size of your muscles is, to me, the same thing. It doesn't have to be different. It doesn't mean you hate yourself. It doesn't mean I hate my biceps or that I hate my back or I hate my chest. No, I love them. If I compare myself to what I looked like 5 years ago, I look a million times different as a person. I can look at a picture from 5 years ago and I look 10 years older. The only way you can tell I look older now is if you look close, there's gray hair, but that's about it. Loving yourself and wanting to look better there's no problem with that. So whatever your goal is, that's your goal. If somebody else wants to say you're being vain, fuck them. If vanity gets you off your ass and makes your life better and increases your health and helps you live longer, helps you become stronger, maybe through your vanity, you inspire others to get off their ass and actually improve their lives, then I don't see a problem with it. So that's it. That's my Facebook Live. Keep going. Keep being awesome. If you have questions, leave them in the comments below. Mitch, thank you for joining, brother. Love you, buddy.